What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to another video. This is now part 4 of the Lbz Duramax rebuild series. If you guys missed the last episode, we got the cab and the driveline completely removed from the truck, except for a couple minor little things, like we still have to drop the front diff and all of the IFS suspension components, as well as separate the differential from the leafs, and as well as getting the calipers and all that braking system off of there as well. As you can probably tell, we did spend a little bit of time cleaning up the shop here. So yeah, nice and clean, got a lot more room to work. Another thing that we might touch on in this video is also separating the rad support from the radiator, the intercooler, and the transcooler. But without further ado, we're gonna get right into today's video. Hope you enjoy it. All right, you guys, so now I have all of the parts that I have taken off today, all laid out here. A couple things gave me a little bit of grief today. The torsion keys that were stuck in the torsion bars, I had to actually take that cross member out all as one unit, take it outside and hammer on it pretty good. Another thing was these leaf springs. Separating the leaf springs was kind of difficult, but in the end just took some time. Next steps are going to be sandblasting all of these smaller pieces in the cabinet here. But yeah, looking at everything now, just looks absolutely insane. All right, so I am about halfway through the cleaning process. Some of the stuff here is sandblasted. The other half is cleaned up with a wire wheel. Obviously, we have some pieces that are too big to fit in the blasting cabinet here. So I went ahead and just cleaned everything up with a wire wheel. And that way, when I do take it in for powder coat, they can just sandblast and powder coat those pieces on their own. I just cleaned up the front differential here just because I am going to be splitting the case and checking everything out, as well as getting both halves sandblasted. So that just looks nice and clean now. This is still what I have yet to complete, just all these pieces here that still need to get blasted in the cabinet. The only thing I'm waiting on is I cannot get these bolts out of the rear calipers. I ended up getting 1 out of 4, and I just, can't figure out how to get those out. I've tried soaking them in penetrating oil. I've tried heating them up. I've tried everything, it seems, and I cannot get them. So we may be buying new rear calipers in the near future. I was able to get these guys all separated, got the pistons and all the seals out of these guys, so they're ready to go. But yeah, just those rear ones are being a little bit of a pain. But now that we are taking a little bit of a break, I've got some pretty exciting news, and that is that some truck parts have arrived. One of them being the lift kit. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking me what size lift I'm gonna go on this guy, and it's been a secret for a while, but I finally got it in today. Super excited to share it with you guys. Here it is. So there you have it, you guys. The wait is finally over and the 4.5-inch BDS suspension lift has finally landed. I am so excited that this thing finally came in and even more excited to get it installed on the truck. Another couple boxes came in as well, and that is our Power Stop Extreme Performance Braking System, which I'm also equally excited about. So for this one, I ended up going with the complete Z36 tow pack, which are full carbon ceramic pads. As you can see here, everything is included, which is awesome. And to go with those, we've got some, that's right, fresh, drilled and slotted rotors. Man, those things look insane. So nice. I think that one's a rear. Oh yeah, another rear. So yeah, and then I believe the fronts are gonna be in the other box there. But man, these look so nice. I did a lot of searching online and had some pretty good reviews on these guys. I don't know, I've never personally installed them on a truck before. So if you have, let me know what your guys' experience was like with these. But I'm really, really happy with how they look right now. And yeah, excited to get them, powdered and on the truck. But now that we've seen the outside of the BDS lift kit box, I mean, they are nice boxes and all, but I kind of want to take a deeper look. So let's open these bad boys up. Boom, and just like that, everything is unpacked and displayed here for your viewing pleasure. I went through the contents list over here and everything appears to be included in the kit. The only thing that I left still in the package are the 4 BDS shocks, which I'm actually not going to be installing on this truck. So if you guys are interested in buying these off of me, they're obviously brand new, still in the box, so let me know. You can always DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. But yeah, so next steps moving forward are going to be finishing up the sandblasting over here, as well as prepping the frame for sandblast. I did off camera just fix up a couple things on the front here. It looked like they had a aftermarket bumper welded on here. So I just cleaned up all the old welds and stuff like that on both sides here. So now this all looks pretty good. Another thing, when I was going through, I found out that both of the torsion bar bushings on this guy were completely blown out. So I ended up grinding those guys off. So I'm just waiting for the 2 new ones to come in before we can actually get it installed and then have this guy ready for powder as well. After that, I've still got to disassemble both the rear axle as well as the front differential here and get those guys ready. But yeah, tons and tons of work still left to go, but we're slowly plugging away and slowly making moves on the build. However, that is going to be it for today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.